A Muslim man berated 3 Muslim women as prostitutes for not wearing traditional Asian dress and putting makeup on. Mohammed Hassan, Mr. Muslim, punched, pushed and hit woman and slammed another woman on the head into the car. And you know what? Judge decided he's gonna pay £500 and it's all good. Welcome to the Islamic Republic of Great Britain. Let's look at this very disturbing news. A man berated 3 women prostitutes for not wearing traditional Asian dress and putting on makeup. Then he violently attacked them. This man is called Mohammed Hassan, who is 26 years old. Mohammed Hassan, Muslim, is attacking 3 female Muslims simply because they did not put headscarf on. Surah 33:59 simply justifies and then shows us Mohammed Hassan is being a good Muslim. If woman is uncovered, they can be abused. Ibn Kathir explains Surah 33 verse 59 and then puts the woman in the place of whore. Simply they are not covered. In here, what we get to see is Mr. Muslim, Mohammed Hassan is being good Muslim. Yep. Even Muslim woman is not safe from Muslim man. Attack took 51 seconds and this is what he does in 51 seconds. Mohammed Hassan grabbed the driver and slammed her head on the dashboard of her vehicle. Then he grabbed another woman's hair and then punched her in the head before hitting the third one. Within 51 seconds, Muslim man attacks 3 Muslim women. For first one, he slams her head on the dashboard. Imagine how dangerous that is. For the second woman, he pulls her hair and then punch her on the head and then he hits the third woman. Simply because they have not dressed according to Islam. Wow. Within 51 seconds, this man does this. And you know what? When judge hears all this, what does judge says? He suspends his sentence. Mohammed Hassan, Muslim from Bradford, was sentenced to 6 months in prison, suspended for 2 years. If you don't know what is suspended means, is simply means he will serve not a single day in prison. He will go to jail only if he breaks his conditions. This is insane. He can get away simply because he is Muslim. And this took place in the 25th of May when 3 females, 3 Miss Muslims, making their way to dinner, they stop in a petrol station. Mohammed Hassan is in the petrol station. Slowly and purposely he is refilling his car. And then when 3 females notices him there, they decide to wait in their vehicle. 3 females simply just freaked out if this guy is gonna do something to them. 3 females stuck in a petrol station. And then what Mohammed Hassan does? Once he fills his car with the petrol, so he calls them slugs and prostitutes. These women are not making money from sex. Only they are called prostitutes. Simply, they are not dressed according to Surah 33:59. It doesn't look like this is the case of my body, my choice. So he calls them slugs and prostitutes and demands them that they dress conservatively. Mr. Muslim, being good Muslim, wants them to follow Surah 33 verse 59. After paying for his fuel, Mohammed Hassan marched to the woman's car and then punched and then pushed them before driving off. That took place in 25th of May. We are at the end of August. And judge decided £500 is going to fix this with no jail. 3 months. 3 months for case to close versus within few days, police is able to identify where does 11 years old boy lives. what he tweeted on social media so that police can put him in jail. Anyway, after women got attacked, the victims suffered swelling, bruises, red marks, and scratches. So all this happened in 25th of May, and we are end of August, and now judge is making decision. So this is what the judge says, how disturbing it is. This is what the judge says. Whatever the motivation was for this, wow, British judges are become like so clever. Whatever the motivations was, he already explained you the motivations because they were not covered. He looks at them as they are prostitutes, therefore I am gonna get to you. And then judge is saying, whatever the motivations were, amazing brain. British judges start having this so stupidly amazing brain. Can't say anything about it. It is utterly inadequate to justify the violence you perpetrated against the victims when they were sitting in a car, effectively cowering from you. Judge is identifying, yeah, those females were scared, even though he still has no idea whatever the motivation was. The 3 people on the receiving end of your violence were women who were in a vulnerable situation. This was an extremely abused and controlling and violent incident. So he doesn't know what is the motivation, and then he says those 3 women who stuck in the car, they were afraid of you, they are valuable. And then what does he do after that? He suspends his sentence for 2 years, fine him with £500. That's just disturbing. In Britain, Muslim men can beat not only 1 but 3 females in daylight in a petrol station and then label them as prostitute, and they can simply spare the jail and then find only £500. That is 2-tier justice. British justice simply failed. Females are based in Bradford. Man is based in Bradford. Do you think he's gonna leave them alone? No protection offered to those female women. Why? Because our brainless judges are not sure about whatever the motivation is. Absolutely insane. Mohammed Hassan is on the streets. Dear uncovered Muslims, keep away from him, keep safe. Amazing, we don't get to see his picture. I wonder why. Versus we get to see people who are arrested in riots, their pictures, as well as we get to see their addresses. But in here, Mohammed Hassan is faceless. If you are around Bradford, if you are uncovered Muslim woman, please protect yourself. Police and justice system is not there to protect you. You can go one further step and then simply walk out from this evil ideology of Islam. As a Muslim woman, you are not even safe from your Muslim brothers. Imagine what happens to the non-Muslims. I am sorry to see these things are becoming very common in Britain. Why? Because Britain is practicing 2-tier policing, 2-tier justice. It should have no place in our society. This is simply insane. What I have here is, once again, I get to see Islam is evil ideology, very dangerous ideology, does not have place in our society, does not have place in this world. Get rid of Islam, replace Islam with the teachings of Lord Jesus Christ.